On November 11, 2023, a pallet fire burned under the I-10 freeway on the south side of downtown Los Angeles. The freeway was reopened on November 20, just 9 days later. My brother and I went there on November 23rd to check out what they did to repair the structure so quickly. Google shows the off-ramp and 3 roads closed off, but when we got there, only the north-south road under the bridge was actually closed. We came in on Alameda Street, facing the off-ramp on the north side. There, you can see the temporary supports, or shoring, that allowed the bridge to open so quickly. You can also see the soot remaining from the fire. And I'm glad to see that there was security at every corner of this area to make sure that it's secure until they have a permanent repair. And you can see many affected columns from here, but not all of them yet. We continued under the bridge, noticing essentially no damage to the first row of columns. We had a great view of the design of the temporary supports. The only damage on this side of the road appears to be the buildup of soot. That is to say, no damage at all. As we got to the other side of the bridge, we could see many more rows of damage as the sun was about to set behind us. These are very large I-beams and very large wooden beams. Maybe 10 by 10 or 12 by 12. Here's a human for scale. Notice the wedges they used to level the supports and get them snug with the bridge above. Again, see the leveling wedges?
I want to know though, is why this one says bent. Those are the joints. I think an interesting one is all of this.
Typically, rebar is supposed to be about 2 inches below the surface of concrete to prevent spalling, which is a condition when a thin layer of surface concrete falls off. In this case, the rebar at the edge does not appear to be critical to the strength of the bridge.
We got this tree on fire. Looks like we got burn marks. What I find interesting is we got that thing on fire.
We continued walking a little forward for this view. Those steel frames on the top are existing, since I saw them on unaffected areas of the bridge, so they're a good spot to mount the supports.
Damage to that one as well. Damage to that. Damage to this. Damage to that one. Damage to the one beyond that. Probably beyond that.
And of course, at the end of the day, nature will find a way. Some of the carnage remains just a few feet away from the fire. And that's the status of the bridge repair as of November 23rd, 2023.